Hey everybody, it is Minus from Pantheon Plus, but today it's not about Pantheon, it's not about Plus, it's about Mr. Nathan Napalm and myself going a little bit back in time. We're gonna go uphill both ways, is what we're gonna call this, and we're gonna go back and look at some gaming moments that have stood out to us, and we're gonna kind of discuss the situation. Really excited to go back through some games, and tonight we have a really good one coming up in Resident Evil. So Nathan, whenever you're ready, let's get going. Sure. So Nathan, so for me, Resident Evil was a pretty big game. I actually rented this game. There was a little like convenience drugstore, like it was called Pharmar. And I don't think anybody that's not from the Northeast is gonna know what that is. And it had a little video game section by the like the prescription area. For some reason, there's a little rental area. And I rented Resident Evil, and I had no idea what it was. I had never read about it ever. And I'm like, this looks cool. So I take it home. And at this time, I'm a younger kid. I'm living in my basement. I have a basement room. It's creepy. It's creaky. There's bugs. It's mud. And here I go, no idea what this game is, and I'm putting in Resident Evil in the dark in a basement.
Nice. Nice.
So when's the first time you got your hands on this game, or like what do you remember about like getting it?
You're gonna be shocked at how similar my story is. Actually, it's gonna seem like we planned this. So I knew what it was. I'd heard that it was this fantastic, horrific, scary game. You know, I was young. I was in middle school. All the kids were talking about, oh my gosh, this sweet game, Resident Evil. And I kind of followed it as best as you could pre-internet days. So like I'd seen it talked about in magazines and stuff like that. And so I had to rent it because, you know, I was a kid, didn't have my own money yet. So I went to a friend's house. My parents were still a little weird about it, right? From the things they had heard. So I hadn't convinced them to buy it for me yet. So I went to a friend's house, and that was the plan. That's why I went there that weekend, was we were going to rent Resident Evil and play it. So
you know, some kids were sneaking to their friend's house to go drink or do bad things or meet up with the girlfriend they were seeing. But we were going to our friend's house who were allowed to play the M-rated games.
That's right, to play games we weren't supposed to play. So he was also afraid his parents would find out about it and not want us to play it. So we took it down into his basement and had a TV all set up, and we played it in the dark. Like it was terrifying.
Yeah. So what we're going to do in these is we're going to go through clips, and keep in mind these are older games, so some of these clips may not look beautiful, right? So we're going to go through these clips of the game, and we're going to show the clip, and then we're going to kind of talk about, you know, the moment we remember when we saw that clip. So it should be pretty funny. So again, Resident Evil 1. Let's go ahead. Do you want me to fire up the first clip here?
Yeah, let's do it.
So that was, I mean, look at that picture.
First zombie, first time you run across one, you know they're coming, and then you see that. And the sound effects, man, the sound effects were spot on for the time.
I didn't know they were coming. I had no idea this was a zombie game. I walked around the corner. It doesn't really give it
away in the intro either.
Nope. I mean, there was something that happened in the woods, and you run into a big mansion. That's all I knew, because that's all I saw to this point. So as a kid, man, when I saw this part of the video, and remember, we're looking at the graphics of this now.
Right.
These graphics when we were a kid were pretty much real life.
Oh, yeah. Like, they were better than real life at that time.
So,
they were better.
The head falling, you're like... And then you hear... And then the
I remember his eye just freaked me out. Like, the way his eye looked in that clip, I remember it like horrified me. I was thinking back on it like, man, they made his eye look so freaking real and crazy, and you could tell that it was like he wasn't actually alive. There was no soul in there. So it's right after it shows you that you're back in the game, and he's only a few feet from him. Yeah. And you don't know how to play yet. It's this new tank control. Remember, you have to like press left and right, and you're just like,
Here's exactly what everyone who didn't know what was coming looked like in the game. Oh, the zombies! No, you're going the wrong way. Why are you turning? Look, you're not even aiming at him. Yeah. It's eating your face. Okay, here we go. This might still scare me, and I know it's coming.
Do not open that door.
It's just a hallway.
Oh yes.
It's just a hallway.
Yeah, you've been through here several times.
I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this. It's just, you know, there's just something under here. No problems.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Dogs! They're in! They got in!
So, I yelled at the top of my lungs playing this game when that dog jumped through the window.
That terrified me, man. That literally could have given me a heart attack.
Okay, we need to put the lights on to play this game. And I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Did you see him walking against the wall? Bumping the wall. Did you go by? Remember, nothing cued this. You're just playing the game.
Yeah,
you see it happen.
You're
just playing.
And you've been to these areas several times. Not like they're new areas.
You're like, what's this?
It's not good news.
No. Wait, I was just there. Wait, and you're like doing the math. Wait, where's it? It's behind me.
It's coming right for me.
And look at the angle. It's a little hallway. Who builds a house like that? And then you pretty much died here if it was the first time. Yeah. This thing was a monster. The hunters.
You probably had like your knife out.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to conserve ammo.
So the crazy part about this is that the game has already got you on edge.
Yeah.
And you're at this point you're pretty far in the game. It's like, okay, I think I got the zombies on lock. I'm starting to get the headshots off. I have some better guns. I'm okay. Now these things are everywhere in the mansion.
Yep. Nothing's safe anymore. You have no idea which rooms they're gonna be in, and they're pretty horrifying. You pretty much every playthrough I've ever done, you pretty much need the shotgun, and you're gonna blow through a lot of ammo.
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down. Hurry! This way!
Just stand there, Jill.
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So, Nathan, me and you are both, if people don't know this about us, both of us are sort of into horror movies. So, the cheesy lines are so needed. Like,
yeah. I remember saying to my friend, because these were cheesy even back then, so people now may think, I bet you back then in 1998, they thought that was good voice acting. No, we knew it wasn't. But we needed something, because these were crazy good graphics for the time. You know, we needed something to kind of take our mind out of the survival horror. You know, and I remember telling my friend the first night we played, I was like, I'm glad that the acting is so cheesy, because otherwise I don't know if I could play it. It's too horrifying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I completely agree. And there's so many funny things about that scene. She goes, Barry, the door won't open. She never says, like, the ceiling's coming down and I'm going to die if you don't open this door. She's just like, Barry, help. The door won't open. Stand back, Jill. I'm gonna bust this thing down.
Like, don't tell us what you're gonna do. Just freaking do it, man.
Jill! I was looking for you.
Barry.
Jill, don't be angry. I wanted you to wait for me.
Barry, don't screw up again like you did when you dropped that rope.
You had to bring that up. It was an accident.
Oh boy.
Wesker,
You did a fine job, Barry.
just as I thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Oh, my
You
green
are
screen.
so cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything, because you'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
My green screen fell down.
His green screen couldn't handle the treachery.
It was like, what? Barry's a traitor? I'm done. I'm done. Screw this whole show. I'm out of here.
So, I mean, the best part of that is like, there's not even a second that they let you think Barry's a bad person because Wesker's like, so I hear his family's gonna be killed if he doesn't do everything I say.
Yeah, like, what? Why would you say that? Why would you, he set it up like he was gonna make Barry look bad, Like, you better watch out for this Barry character because I'll kill his family if he doesn't do this. Like, come on, man. The moment's spoiled immediately.
That's our first episode. Uphill both ways. Back in my day, we played video games uphill both ways, no shoes, in the snow.
We had
wired controllers.
Yeah, wired controllers, true. Back when we were playing video games back in my day, we didn't have these fancy schmancy graphics. We just had to deal with what we got. Our controllers, no analog. Oh, these days you can look around in 360 degrees? No, not when we were kids.
If you guys throw in the comments old games, from the NES era, I think we're good, right? NES up, maybe some PC in that era too.
Up to PS2. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. This is something new. It's something cool. I think it's a great idea, and it'll get more professional as we go. It's like the apocalypse back there.
We came up with this idea. It's called Uphill Both Ways. You're going to see 2 renditions of this video edited differently, different style. You're going to see on PantheonPlus, you're going to see my version of this. And on the Nathan Napalm channel, you're going to see Nathan's version. And we'll link to both, be like, hey, if you want to see it from the other perspective. So you're going to see 2 wildly different takes on this with some different editing, some different backgrounds. And it's going to be pretty interesting, we hope. It's enough that you guys would want to check them out. So guys, again, throw some ideas in the comment section on either or. We'll be communicating those comments. We'll be commenting in each other's. So it should be a good time. Thank you, everybody. That's the end of this one. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.